Step 3, boil your SMART goal down and create what's called a modus operandi, or an MO. That's a Latin phrase meaning the method or the strategy or the plan. So by using the information you put into your SMART goal, your MO should be 1 or 2 sentences and reflect what it is that you are going after and how you're going to go about achieving it concisely and with precision. So it doesn't matter if your sentence seems long or is a run-on sentence. No one's going to grade you for grammar. Instead, this will serve as your creed. So recite it daily, anchoring yourself into the pursuit and the achievement of your goal. It doesn't have to be profound. It doesn't have to be bold or beautifully written. It needs only be constructed using your SMART goal and empower you to action whenever you state it to yourself. So an example of an MO for the weight loss goal might look like this. I see a personal trainer 3 times a week. I go to spin class twice a week, and I eat from a healthfully prepared meal plan, all of which allows me to lose 2 pounds a week and reach my goal of weighing 140 pounds for my wedding on August 15th, because I value living a healthy life with my partner. An example for the MO for the performance goal might look like this. I'm helping others who are struggling with cancer know that there is hope by placing them in the top 100 for my age group at the upcoming September 7th marathon. I have beaten cancer myself and have now gone on to inspire others by committing to and following the training and nutrition program my coach designed for me. Step 4 is all about owning your weaknesses. You will, without a doubt, trip up and have setbacks along the way. In fact, if we are going to be completely honest about this, you have likely tried to achieve this exact same goal many times before, but with no long-term success. Most people set out to achieve results with all the energy and intention in the world. You can easily see this every new year during the first few weeks of January by walking into any fitness facility in the world. Gyms all over become completely packed with new members who are electric with energy and have all the ambition to achieve all of their health and fitness goals. But what inevitably happens? Well, the mass influx of new members becomes a mass exodus after only a few weeks, and the gym returns to normal for the next 11 months. But why does this happen year after year? Well, I believe I know why, and it has everything to do with planning for setbacks and allowing for forgiveness. Look, ice cream exists, and Netflix and Doritos exist. Social events exist, and hanging out with your friends, thankfully, it exists. Wine, beer, food platters exist. Trips to inclusive resorts and Mayan Riviera cruises with bountiful buffets, they all exist. What I'm getting at here is that just because you committed to losing 50 pounds by August doesn't mean that all of life around you is going to change or vanish instantly. And that's a good thing, because the enjoyment of life springs forth from friends and family through fun and unique events, adventures, and experiences. And that part of life should take up the majority. The part where you go to the gym and count your calories should take up the minority. The problem, as I see it, is that people take an all or nothing approach. It's why gyms are so crowded in January and almost vacant the rest of the time of the year. All of January, new members are hyper-focused on working out and eating right, to the point that they stop hanging out with friends or going to events or living out the regular areas of their life. These people believe that having even one night out with friends and eating chips and drinking beer, all is lost, and the new image that they were trying so hard to create for themselves has just been flushed down the drain. The thing is, working towards achieving your goals, following a nutrition plan or an exercise routine, and finally having the healthy body you have always wanted does not have to be mutually exclusive of enjoying time with your friends and enjoying time with your family. There are simply just better ways of aligning how you enjoy the time with your friends and your family, and aligning that with the eventual achievement of your goal. And guess what? Even when you do harmonize your social life with your goals, you're still going to mess up. At some point, you will have too much cake at your friend's birthday party. You eventually might miss a week of working out because you got sick. You may come back 5 pounds heavier after your vacation. Big deal. The all or nothing approach does not work. Nothing in life is linear, not even training, as you'll find out when we get into the workout programming of this video series. Now, you need to allow yourself forgiveness for being human and having a setback. Don't punish yourself further by giving up on your goal. Instead, forgive yourself for the setback, understand that setbacks are a necessary component of any worthwhile goal, and move on. Life is about up and down, forward and backward, side to side. The stock market is a perfect analogy for life. Did you know that more than 99% of fund managers fail to beat the index? They try to beat the index by buying a stock at a low price they believe will go up and then sell when they think it will go down. It doesn't work. The buy low and sell high for a quick return is a parable for the crash dieting and all or nothing approach that so many take with their fitness goals. In contrast, a person who follows the market index long term will see a better return on their investment. Now, although they will see moments when the stocks soar and moments when it does a nosedive, the overall trend will be up, and they will create a return on their initial investment. Now that word trend is the key. So think of the progress of your goal likened to that of the market index rather than that of an upward slanted straight line. So just as the markets will go down, you will have setbacks. But as long as you pick yourself up and press on towards your goal, and just as the markets will rally upwards once more after they fall, your trend will be ever upward and in the right direction. So I'm genuinely excited for you. It's important to know that just because you've gone through these goal setting steps and getting clear on what you actually want, and then setting up a plan for action, that you are closer to success than 99% of everybody else. Now the final step is to remind yourself daily of what you're working hard to achieve and why you're working so hard to make it happen in the first place. You can do this in whatever way you like, but nevertheless, I'm going to give you the ways that I keep my own goals in sight. So every morning I sit down and meditate for 20 minutes. I do this the very second that I wake up, not allowing myself to turn on my phone or distract myself in any way. Now before I start meditating, I set the intention to come away with a clear idea of who I'm striving to be. And during my meditation, I go in and out of both visualizing my goals and the form of meditation typically takes on, which is mindful present state awareness. And once I finish my meditation, I immediately open up my morning journal and I write out what I'm grateful for, both in the past and in the present, and then a description of who I'm trying to become and who I choose to be and what I choose to experience as it relates to my goals in the future. Now this process sets up the momentum all in the right direction for the duration of the rest of the day. I find this helps me make better decisions, and it ultimately aligns myself with a long-term achievement of my goals. If you haven't meditated before, but you're interested in developing a meditation practice of your own, I'll devote a future video to that purpose. But in the meantime, you can check out an amazing guided meditation. I'll link that in the description below. And just note that there's actually a short version and a long version, so you can work up to the long version. Now in the next video, we're going to go over how to choose exercise routines, especially the one that's right for you and specific to your own goals, and whether or not you should hire a trainer or join group classes or train with a friend or train by yourself. We'll also go over what you should look for when you're choosing your gym or your personal trainer or your group fitness class or the friends that you're going to end up working out with. We're going to go over all of that and all of the pros and the cons of all the different options that you're going to be faced with. So thanks again. Thanks for checking out this video. If you got some value out of it, or if you know someone who would get some value out of it, please like, share, and I'll see you in the next video.